is finally fading from the concrete streets tonight. I walk along the harbor beneath the flickering yellow light. A sudden storm is gathering above the quiet bay. It washes all the dust of this long season far away. I feel the cold drops falling on my shoulders and my face, and suddenly my mind goes back to another time and place. We shared a torn umbrella and we laughed until we cried. With nowhere else to go, we kept each other warm inside. But seasons have to change and the green leaves must decay, just like the summer love that we let slip away. And now the water flows down to the open sea, carrying the pieces of what we used to be. It pours down on the pavement where we used to run so free. Erase the painful memories that keep on hurting me. I search the crowded sidewalks, but you are nowhere to be found. Only cold drops crashing down onto the empty ground. I wish that I could hold you through the stormy weather, but we are lost in different worlds forever. I found an old ticket stub from a favorite seaside theater ride, hidden in the pocket of the jacket that I dried. It brings back all the music and the laughter from the crowd, back when our tomorrow was a sky without a cloud. But now the theater is closed and the doors are locked up tight, and I am standing here alone in the middle of the night. Because seasons have to change and the green leaves must decay, just like the summer love that we let slip away. And now the water flows down to the open sea, carrying the pieces of what we used to be. It pours down on the pavement where we used to run so free. Erase the painful memories that keep on hurting me. I searched the crowded sidewalks, but you were nowhere to be found. Only cold drops crashing down onto the empty ground. I wish that I could hold you through the stormy weather, but we are lost in different worlds forever. Can you hear the thunder calling out your name? Or does your heart stay quiet and never feel the pain? I'm still standing in the storm that never ends, while the cold wind blows and the dark sky bends. It pours down on the pavement where we used to run so free. Erase the painful memories that keep on hurting me. I search the crowded sidewalks, but you are nowhere to be found. Only cold drops crashing down onto the empty ground. I wish that I could hold you through the stormy weather, but we are lost in different worlds forever.
The wooden planks are glowing in the orange fading light. I watch the Ferris wheel start spinning for the night. The couples walk together holding hands along the bay, while I just stand here watching as the daylight fades away. We used to share a soda sitting on the wooden bench, with dreams so big and promises that time could never quench. But now the carnival is loud and I am all alone, listening to the waves in their familiar heavy tone. How did we go from sharing every single breath to acting like we never met and putting love to death? The sky is turning purple and the stars begin to show, but they don't shine as brightly as the days of long ago. I watch the colors bleeding in the western evening sky and ask myself 1,000 times the painful question why we let the fire burn out when we had it all in hand, leaving only cold gray ash upon the wet beach sand. Now the ocean breeze is blowing cold against my skin, wondering if we will ever find that warmth again. I hear the distant arcade games and music from the stand, remembering when you won a prize and put it in my hand. A cheap plastic ring that we swore was real as gold before our young and foolish hearts began to grow so cold. I still keep it in a drawer beside my dusty bed, along with all the lovely words that you had ever said. How did we go from sharing every single breath to acting like we never met and putting love to death? The sky is turning purple and the stars begin to show, but they don't shine as brightly as the days of long ago. I watch the colors bleeding in the western evening sky and ask myself 1,000 times the painful question why we let the fire burn out when we had it all in hand, leaving only cold gray ash upon the wet beach sand. Now the ocean breeze is blowing cold against my skin, wondering if we will ever find that warmth again. If I could turn the clock back to that beautiful July, I would hold you close and never let our dream run dry. But time is like the rising tide that no one can command. It washes all our footprints off the soft and golden sand. I watch the colors bleeding in the western evening sky and ask myself 1,000 times the painful question why we let the fire burn out when we had it all in hand, leaving only cold gray ash upon the wet beach sand. Now the ocean breeze is blowing cold against my skin, wondering if we will ever find that warmth again.
is cooling down as I walk the empty shore. I listen to the crashing waves that I can't hear no more. Without your gentle voice to guide me through the dark, I am just a lonely ship without a vital spark. The air is filled with salty mist that clings to my cold skin, and I remember all the places where we used to begin. We ran along the shoreline when the moon was rising high, and promised that we'd stay together till the day we died. But promises are fragile like the foam upon the wave, and all the beautiful memories are locked inside a cave. I call your name out loud into the wide and empty space, hoping that the wind will carry it to your new place. I hear you in the rustle of the leaves upon the tree. I feel you in the current that is pulling at the sea. A quiet sigh that travels from a distant foreign land to touch me for a moment on this cold and empty sand. Though you are gone forever and we had to say goodbye, your memory is painted on the dark midsummer sky. I find a little seashell that is polished, clean and white. I hold it to my ear beneath the pale and starry light, and for a fleeting second I can hear your happy laugh as we drew our initials on the sand with a drift staff. Then a wave comes rushing in and clears the drawing away, leaving only empty space and nothing left to say. But promises are fragile like the foam upon the wave, and all the beautiful memories are locked inside a cave. I call your name out loud into the wide and empty space, hoping that the wind will carry it to your new place. I hear you in the rustle of the leaves upon the tree. I feel you in the current that is pulling at the sea. A quiet sigh that travels from a distant foreign land to touch me for a moment on this cold and empty sand. Though you are gone forever and we had to say goodbye, your memory is painted on the dark midsummer sky. Upon the tree, I feel you in the current that is pulling at the sea. A quiet sigh that travels from a distant foreign land to touch me for a moment on this cold and empty sand. Though you are gone forever and we had to say goodbye, your memory is painted on the dark midsummer sky.
Thick with heat, we sat beneath a willow tree where shade and sunlight meet. Your hair was glowing gold in the filtered dusty beams, and we were busy weaving all our wild and summer dreams. We talked about the future and the places we would go before the autumn wind began to make the cold rain blow. But now the tree is silent and the leaves are turning dry, and I am left with nothing but the shadow of your sigh. We didn't know that happiness could fade away so fast. We thought that every golden day was built to always last. Now I am walking down the lane we used to call our own, with every step reminding me that I am now alone. They follow me wherever I may wander in the dark, across the dusty highway and through the empty park. The memories of your sweet smile that I can never keep, they stay with me when I'm awake and haunt me in my sleep. Oh, how I long to feel the warmth of that sweet afternoon, before the summer ended and we had to part so soon. I keep a fading photograph of you inside my book, and every now and then I take a long and painful look. You're laughing at the camera with the ocean at your back, before our beautiful horizon turned to gray and black. I wonder if you ever look at pictures of those years, or if you've washed away the memories with all your tears. We didn't know that happiness could fade away so fast. We thought that every golden day was built to always last. Now I am walking down the lane we used to call our own, with every step reminding me that I am now alone. They follow me wherever I may wander in the dark, across the dusty highway and through the empty park. The memories of your sweet smile that I can never keep, they stay with me when I'm awake and haunt me in my sleep. Oh, how I long to feel the warmth of that sweet afternoon, before the summer ended and we had to part so soon. Is there a place where time stands still and summer never ends, where we can still be lovers and we don't have to be friends? I'd run across the burning fields to find you once again, and wash away the sorrow of this long and heavy pain. They follow me wherever I may wander in the dark, across the dusty highway and through the empty park. The memories of your sweet smile that I can never keep, they stay with me when I'm awake and haunt me in my sleep. Oh, how I long to feel the warmth of that sweet afternoon, before the summer ended and we had to part so soon.
The waves keep washing over the places where we stood. I try to find the footprints, but I knew I never could. The ocean takes back everything we try to leave behind, just like the fading memories inside my weary mind. We used to search for treasures in the early After the stormy weather had passed throughout the night, now all I find are broken shells and pieces of green glass, and watch the lonely seagulls as they fly and slowly pass. And every wave that crashes down is like a heavy sigh, reminding me of how we laughed and how we said goodbye. I stand beneath the graying sky and feel the ocean spray, and wish that I could dream myself back to that yesterday. I'm standing where the water meets the cold and lonely shore, and wishing I could hear your voice just like I did before. But only empty silence answers from the deep blue sea and tells me you are never coming back to be with me. I hold on to the memories of when our love was new, beside the endless ocean of a deep and fading blue. I remember how we sat upon the rocks to watch the tide, and you would pull your jacket close and cuddle by my side. We spoke in quiet whispers so the ocean wouldn't hear the secrets that we treasured and the things we held so dear. But now the rocks are empty and the wind is blowing cold, and I am just a weary traveler whose story has been told. And every wave that crashes down is like a heavy sigh, reminding me of how we laughed and how we said goodbye. I stand beneath the graying sky and feel the ocean spray, and wish that I could dream myself back to that yesterday. I'm standing where the water meets the cold and lonely shore, and wishing I could hear your voice just like I did before. But only empty silence answers from the deep blue sea and tells me you are never coming back to be with me. I hold on to the memories of when our love was new, beside the endless ocean of a deep and fading blue. If I could paint a picture of the summer in my mind, I'd leave the cold and lonely days of winter far behind. I'd bring us back to that sweet beach where everything was bright, and hold you in my arms until the morning turned to night. I'm standing where the water meets the cold and lonely shore, and wishing I could hear your voice just like I did before. But only empty silence answers from the deep blue sea and tells me you are never coming back to be with me. I hold on to the memories of when our love was new, beside the endless ocean of a deep and fading blue.
Static comes softly from the dashboard in the dark as I drive along the coastal road and past the silent park. The clock is showing midnight and the streets are completely clear, but every corner that I turn reminds me you were here. And suddenly a song begins to play upon the band, a melody from years ago when we would hold each hand. It was the anthem of our youth, the soundtrack of our July. Before we let our promises wither up and die. And as the singer vocalizes all his heavy pain, I feel my heart begin to break and fall apart again. I sing along to every word and try to keep the beat, but I am just a lonely driver on an empty street. It travels through the midnight air to find me once again. A beautiful reminder of the way we loved back then. I wish that you were sitting here beside me in the car, listening to the music as we drove beneath the star. But you are listening to another station far away, while I am stuck in memories of a forgotten day. I remember how we parked the car beside the sandy hill and listened to the late night show when everything was still. We danced beneath the headlights till our feet were tired and sore, and swore we'd keep on dancing till we couldn't dance no more. But now the battery is low and all the lights are dim, and I am left with nothing but a bittersweet old hymn. And as the singer vocalizes all his heavy pain, I feel my heart begin to break and fall apart again. I sing along to every word and try to keep the beat, but I'm just a lonely driver on an empty street. It travels through the midnight air to find me once again. A beautiful reminder of the way we loved back then. I wish that you were sitting here beside me in the car, listening to the music as we drove beneath the star. But you are listening to another station far away, while I am stuck in memories of a forgotten day. Is there a signal that can reach across the giant sea and bring a little message from your lonely heart to me? I turn the dial slowly, but I only hear the noise of static waves that try to mimic your sweet, gentle voice. It travels through the midnight air to find me once again. A beautiful reminder of the way we loved back then. I wish that you were sitting here beside me in the car, listening to the music as we drove beneath the stars. Listening to another station far away, while I am stuck in memories of a forgotten day.
Across the field where the grass has turned to gold, remembering the stories that our younger spirits told. We used to chase the sunset till the sky was dark and blue. With every dream we ever had, feeling fresh and new. Your laughter was a melody that carried through the air, and I was just a foolish heart without a single care. But now the field is empty and the summer days are gone, and I am standing by myself to watch the chilly dawn. Why does the warmer season always have to end so fast, leaving only shadows of a beautiful sweet past? I reach my hands out to the sky and feel the cooling breeze as it whispers secrets to the lonely willow tree. I'm running through the memories of days we used to share, and searching for your golden hair upon the dusty air. But you are like a ghost that disappears into the night, leaving me with nothing but the fading yellow light. I wish that I could hold you close and make the clock stand still before our summer vanished over the distant hill. I find a piece of ribbon that you used to bind your hair, left behind upon the bench we used to always share. It still smells like the wildflowers we gathered in the spring, back when we believed that love could conquer everything. But now the ribbon's faded and the colors washed away, just like the beautiful promises that we made every day. Why does the warmest season always have to end so fast, leaving only shadows of a beautiful sweet past? I reach my hands out to the sky and feel the cooling breeze as it whispers secrets to the lonely willow trees. I'm running through the memories of days we used to share, and searching for your golden hair upon the dusty air. But you are like a ghost that disappears into the night, leaving me with nothing but the fading yellow light. I wish that I could hold you close and make the clock stand still before our summer vanished over the distant hill. I hear the distant thunder as the autumn starts to call, and watch the first yellow leaves begin to slowly fall. I'm still chasing after you, though you are far ahead, living in the silent words that we had never said. I'm running through the memories of days we used to share, and searching for your golden hair upon the dusty air. But you are like a ghost that disappears into the night, leaving me with nothing but the fading yellow light. I wish that I could hold you close and make the clock stand still before our summer vanished over the distant hill.
breeze is blowing through the open window pane, while down below the streetlights gather puddles from the rain. This is the final moment of the season we adored, before the autumn shadows make us quiet and restored.
We sat upon the rooftop with our blanket pulled up tight and watched the shooting stars illuminate the summer night. But now the roof is empty and the stars are hard to see, and I am left with nothing but a painful memory.
I feel the coldness coming as the August fire dies, and I can see the sorrow in the dark and heavy skies. We held each other tightly as the morning started dawning, knowing that our paradise would vanish by the morning.
We watched the final embers of our summer fade away, with nothing left for either of us to do or to say. We knew that when the sun arose, we'd have to walk apart with nothing but a heavy weight inside each lonely heart. And now I'm standing in the cold beneath the silver moon, wishing that the beautiful days hadn't ended so soon.
I walk along the sandy path we used to walk at night, when everything around us was so beautiful and bright. The crickets still are singing their sweet melancholy tune, but they are singing to an empty beach and fading moon.
I wish that I could join them in their sad and lovely song, and dream of all the happy days before our love went wrong.
I feel the coldness coming as the August fire dies, and I can see the sorrow in the dark and heavy skies. We held each other tightly as the morning started dawning, knowing that our paradise would vanish by the morning.
We watched the final embers of our summer fade away, with nothing left for either of us to do or to say. We knew that when the sun arose, we'd have to walk apart with nothing but a heavy weight inside each lonely heart. And now I'm standing in the cold beneath the silver moon, wishing that the beautiful days hadn't ended so soon.
Is there a place where we can keep the fire burning bright through all the cold and lonely days of winter's heavy night? I'd climb the highest mountain just to feel that warmth again, and wash away the sorrow of this long and bitter pain.
We watched the final embers of a summer fade away, with nothing left for either of us to do or to say. We knew that when the sun arose, we'd have to walk apart with nothing but a heavy weight inside each lonely heart. And now I'm standing in the cold beneath the silver moon, wishing that the beautiful days hadn't ended so soon. towers high right beside the rolling tide, with little shells for windows and a pebble bridge inside. We thought our little fortress would withstand the rising sea, just like the beautiful promises we made to you and me. But when the evening came and the water started rising, the waves came crashing down in a manner so surprising, and washed away our castle till the shore was flat and bare, leaving only empty water standing lonely there. We were just two children playing on the golden shore, believing we could stay this way forever and much more. But time is like the ocean, it will take back what it gave and bury all our lovely dreams beneath a heavy wave. I watch the water wash away the castles in my mind, and search for all the treasures that we had to leave behind. But everything has vanished in the cold and salty spray, and I am left with nothing but the shadow of today. I wish that we could build our love on something that would last, instead of watching everything slip away so fast. I found a little piece of glass that's polished smooth and green, the brightest little jewel that my eyes have ever seen. It must have been the chimney of our castle on the sand, before the ocean took it from our small and fragile hand. I keep it in my pocket as a token of our past, a beautiful reminder of a love that couldn't last. We were just two children playing on the golden shore, believing we could stay this way forever and much more. But time is like the ocean, it will take back what it gave and bury all our lovely dreams beneath the heavy wave. I watch the water wash away the castles in my mind, and search for all the treasures that we had to leave behind. But everything has vanished in the cold and salty spray, and I am left with nothing but the shadow of today. I wish that we could build our love on something that would last, instead of watching everything slip away so fast. Maybe we will meet again upon another shore, where the tides are gentle and the waves don't crash no more. And we will build a castle that will stand against the wind, and find the beautiful happiness that we lost at the end. I watch the water wash away the castles in my mind, and search for all the treasures that we had to leave behind. But everything has vanished in the cold and salty spray, and I am left with nothing but the shadow of today. I wish that we
sparks are flying high into the midnight sky, while we sit around the fire and watch the embers die. The sound of guitar music travels softly through the air as I look at your sweet face beneath the fire's golden glare. We sang our favorite songs until our voices started breaking, with every single melody a beautiful memory making. But now the fire is out and the ashes have turned gray, and all our happy friends have gone and walked their separate way. But the warmth of that sweet fire still is burning in my chest. And of all the summers in my life, I love this one the best. I can still hear the music playing softly in the dark, though there is nothing left of it but a dying spark. I listen to the crackle of the wood that's burning low, and dream of all the happy times we had so long ago. But the night is turning cold and the wind begins to moan, and I am left beside the embers, sitting all alone. I wish that we could gather around and sing our songs again, and wash away the sorrow of this long and heavy pain. I find a piece of charcoal on the ground where we once lay, and use it to write your initials in a quiet way upon the wooden bench where we would sit and watch the sea, before the cruel world came and took you far away from me. I know the rain will wash it off before the morning light, but it will stay inside my heart throughout the heavy night. But the warmth of that sweet fire still is burning in my chest. And of all the summers in my life, I love this one the best. I can still hear the music playing softly in the dark, though there is nothing left of it but a dying spark. I listen to the crackle of the wood that's burning low, and dream of all the happy times we had so long ago. But the night is turning cold and the wind begins to moan, and I am left beside the embers, sitting all alone. I wish that we could gather round and sing our songs again, and wash away the sorrow of this long and heavy pain. If I could spark another flame beneath the summer sky, I'd hold you close and never let our happy spirits die. We burn as brightly as the stars that shine up high above, and live forever in the warmth of our forgotten love. I listen to the crackle of the wood that's burning low, and dream of all the happy times we had so long ago. But the night is turning cold and the wind begins to moan, and I am left beside the embers, sitting all could gather round and sing our songs again and wash away the sorrow of this long and heavy pain.
The neon signs are flickering above the empty pier, while I walk along the shadow and wish that you were here. The pink and yellow colors paint the wet and shiny street where we used to run together with our bare and sandy feet. We had no money in our pockets, but our hearts were rich and wide as we watched the giant roller coaster climb and slowly slide. But now the park is closed and all the music has gone dead, leaving nothing but the memories inside my heavy head. And the neon lights are shining down upon my lonely face, reminding me of how we used to love this happy place. But now the magic's gone and all the colors seem to fade, leaving nothing but the shadows that our departure made. I walk beneath the purple glow and think of your sweet smile and wish that I could hold you in my arms a little while. But the boardwalk is so empty and the night is turning cold, and I am just a traveler whose story has been told. I watch the ocean waves come crashing down beneath the pier and whisper your sweet name, although I know you cannot hear. I remember how we stood beneath the giant wooden frame to hide from the sudden shower that so unexpectedly came. You kissed me as the water dripped from every wooden beam, and we were lost together in our beautiful sweet dream. But now the wood is rotting and the boardwalk's falling down, just like the love we built inside this lonely seaside town. And the neon lights are shining down upon my lonely face, reminding me of how we used to love this happy place. But now the magic's gone and all the colors seem to fade, leaving nothing but the shadows that our departure made. I walk beneath the purple glow and think of your sweet smile and wish that I could hold you in my arms a little while. But the boardwalk is so empty and the night is turning cold, and I am just a traveler whose story has been told. I watch the ocean waves come crashing down beneath the pier and whisper your sweet name, although I know you cannot hear. If I could buy a ticket to the days of long ago, I'd ride the Ferris wheel with you and watch the We'd stay up high above the world where everything is bright and never have to come down to this dark and lonely night. I walk beneath the purple glow and think of your sweet smile and wish that I could hold you in my arms a little while. But the boardwalk is so empty and the night is turning cold, and I am just a traveler whose story has been told. I watch the ocean waves come crashing down beneath the pier and whisper your sweet name, although I know you cannot hear.
I taste the ocean spray as it hits my frozen face, while I stand alone beside the waves in this familiar place. They tell me that the water has a way of healing pain, but all it does is bring the memories back to me again. We swam beneath the afternoon sun when the water was so warm, before we ever had to face the coming of the storm. Your laughter was the sweetest sound I'd ever heard before, but now it's lost forever on this cold and rocky shore. And the waves keep coming in to wash away my tears, but they cannot erase the sorrow of these lonely years. I cry out to the horizon where the sun begins to set, hoping for a way to make my heavy heart forget. They fall into the ocean where they vanish in the blue and carry all the heavy love that I still have for you. I wish that I could wash away the pain inside my chest and find a quiet place where my weary soul can rest. But the tide is pulling hard and I am drifting far away from the beautiful paradise of our yesterday. I find a little bottle that was washed up by the sea and wonder if it holds a message meant for only me. But when I open up the cork, there's nothing but the sand that slips between my fingers and falls down upon the land. Just like the beautiful future that we planned so long ago, before the autumn wind began to make the cold rain blow. And the waves keep coming in to wash away my tears, but they cannot erase the sorrow of these lonely years. I cry out to the horizon where the sun begins to set, hoping for a way to make my heavy heart forget. They fall into the ocean where they vanish in the blue and carry all the heavy love that I still have for you. I wish that I could wash away the pain inside my chest and find a quiet place where my weary soul can rest. But the tide is pulling hard and I am drifting far away from the beautiful paradise of our yesterday. to drown the pain I feel? Or is this heavy sorrow something that will never heal? I'm drowning in the memory of your sweet, gentle touch, and wishing that I didn't have to love you quite so much. They fall into the ocean where they vanish in the blue, and carry all the heavy love that I still have for you. I wish that I could wash away the pain inside my chest and find a quiet place where my weary soul can rest. But the tide is pulling hard and I am drifting far away from the beautiful paradise of our yesterday.
The sun is sinking low where the water meets the sky, and paints the clouds in colors that can make a traveler cry. We used to sit upon the dunes and watch the golden glow, and think about the places where the summer winds would blow. Your hand was warm in mine as the daylight started fading. With every single moment our beautiful future braiding. But now the sun is setting on an empty, quiet beach, and you are far away in a world I cannot reach. And the golden light is shining on the water far ahead, reminding me of all the lovely things we never said. I reach my hands out to the sky and try to hold the light before it disappears into the cold and lonely night. It fades away and leaves me in the dark without a guide, while I am sitting by myself beside the rising tide. I wish that we could fly away to where the sun is bright and live forever in the warmth of that golden light. But the night is coming fast and all the colors have gone gray, leaving me with nothing but the ghost of yesterday. I hear the distant lighthouse horn begin to slowly blow, to warn the lonely ships of the rocks that lie below. I wish there was a light to guide me through this heavy dark, and bring some warmth back to my cold and lonely spark. But the lighthouse only shines for those who travel on the sea, and there is no one left to guide a weary heart like me. And the golden light is shining on the water far ahead, reminding me of all the lovely things we never said. I reach my hands out to the sky and try to hold the light before it disappears into the cold and lonely night. It fades away and leaves me in the dark without a guide, while I am sitting by myself beside the rising tide. I wish that we could fly away to where the sun is bright and live forever in the warmth of that golden light. But the night is coming fast and all the colors have gone gray, leaving me with nothing but the ghost of yesterday. Maybe on the other side of this dark and heavy sea, there is a golden shore where you are waiting there for me, and we will watch the sun go down and never have to cry beneath the beautiful colors of a never-ending sky. It fades away and leaves me in the dark without a guide, while I am sitting by myself beside the rising tide. I wish that we could fly away to where the sun is bright and live forever in the warmth of that golden light. But the night is coming fast and all the colors have gone gray, leaving me with nothing but the ghost of yesterday.
Green is turning slowly to a shade of dusty brown as the chilly autumn wind begins to blow across the town. I walk along the garden path where we would always play before the warm and sunny days began to slip away. The roses all are withered and the leaves begin to fall, and there is no one left to answer to my lonely call. We used to pick the blossoms and weave them in your hair, back when we believed that love was standing everywhere. But now the garden's silent and the birds have flown away to find a warmer country where the sun is bright all day. And I am left behind to face the cold and heavy snow, with nothing but the memories of a summer long ago. I watched the final leaves of gold go falling to the ground and searched the empty garden, but you were nowhere to be found. I wish that I could keep the warmth of July inside my chest and find a quiet place where my weary heart can rest. But the cold is coming fast and the sky is turning gray, and all our beautiful memories are fading far away. I find a dried up blossom hidden deep inside my drawer, and remember how you gave it to me on the sandy shore. It's lost its lovely color and it's turning into dust, just like the beautiful promises we used to always trust. I hold it in my hand and feel the heavy weight of time, and wish that I could make your lovely heart forever mine. But now the garden's silent and the birds have flown away to find a warmer country where the sun is bright all day. And I am left behind to face the cold and heavy snow, with nothing but the memories of a summer long ago. I watched the final leaves of gold go falling to the ground and searched the empty garden, but you were nowhere to be found. I wish that I could keep the warmth of July inside my chest and find a quiet place where my weary heart can rest. But the cold is coming fast and the sky is turning gray, and all our beautiful memories are fading far away. Is there a spring that follows after this long winter night, where we can find our love sweet touch and ease this heavy pain. I watch the final leaves of gold go falling to the ground and search the empty garden, but you are nowhere to be found. I wish that I could keep the warmth of July inside my chest and find a quiet place where my weary heart can rest. But the cold is coming fast and the sky is turning gray, and all our beautiful memories are fading far away.
The storm has finally cleared, but the ground is still so dark. While I walk along the beach beside the silent empty park, the water's left a mirror on the flat and shiny shore, where I can see the reflection of the things that are no more. I see two lovers walking hand in hand beneath the sky, and remember how we used to laugh before we said goodbye. But when I reach my hand out to touch your lovely face, I only find the water and this cold and empty space, and the reflections fade away as the wind begins to blow, leaving only darkness and the things we used to know. I stand alone and watch the tide come rushing to my feet, and feel the heavy sorrow of a love that's incomplete. They stretch across the shoreline as the sun begins to set, a beautiful reminder of the things I can't forget. I wish that I could step into the mirror in the sand and hold you once again inside that warm and happy land. But I am stuck in reality while you are far away, living in the memories of a forgotten yesterday. I walk along the edge where the water meets the land, and feel the cold wet earth beneath my heavy tired hand. I find a piece of driftwood that is polished smooth and white, and hold it to my chest throughout the dark and lonely night. It must have traveled far across the deep and open sea, just like the heavy love that keeps on pulling at me. And the reflections fade away as the wind begins to blow, leaving only darkness and the things we used to know. I stand alone and watch the tide come rushing to my feet, and feel the heavy sorrow of a love that's incomplete. They stretch across the shoreline as the sun begins to set, a beautiful reminder of the things I can't forget. I wish that I could step into the mirror in sand and hold you once again inside that warm and happy land. But I am stuck in reality while you are far away, living in the memories of a forgotten yesterday. If I could wash the shadows off the wet and shiny ground, maybe then some peace of mind could finally be found. But they are painted deep inside the corners of my heart, and nothing in this world can tear our memories apart. They stretch across the shoreline as the sun begins to set, a beautiful reminder of the things I can't forget. I wish that I could step into the mirror in the sand and hold you once again inside that warm and happy land. But I am stuck in reality while you are far away, living in the memories of a forgotten yesterday.
It covers all the water and the trees, while I stand alone and listen to the chilly autumn breeze. The world has gone so quiet and the shore is out of sight. As I walk along the path beneath the pale and fading light, I cannot see the pathway and I cannot find the shore, and I feel like I am drifting where the waves begin to roar. We used to sail together when the sky was clear and blue, with every single horizon feeling fresh and bright and new. But now the fog has rolled in and I've lost my only guide, and I am drifting helpless on the cold and rising tide. I call your name out loud into the wide and empty space, hoping that the wind will bring me back to your embrace. It wraps around my shoulders like a cold and heavy sheet, I search the empty water for the place where we would meet, but everything has vanished in the thick and silent gray, and I am left with nothing but the ghost of yesterday. I wish that I could break through to the bright and sunny sky before our summer memories begin to fade and die. I hear a distant bellboy ring out slowly in the dark to warn the lonely sailors of the danger and the spark. It sounds so sad and heavy as it echoes through the mist, reminding me of all the lovely moments that we missed. I wish that I could follow it to find a safe return, instead of watching all our bridges slowly fall and burn. But now the fog has rolled in wraps around my shoulders like a cold and heavy sheet, while I search the empty water for the place where we would meet. But everything has vanished in the thick and silent gray, and I am left with nothing but the ghost of yesterday. I wish that I could break through to the bright and sunny sky before our summer memories begin to fade and die. Is there a wind strong enough to blow this fog away and show me the bright colors of our happy yesterday? I'd hold you close and never let you drift out of my sight, and stay together with you through the dark and heavy night. It wraps around my shoulders like a cold and heavy sheet, while I search the empty water for the place where we would meet. But everything has vanished in the thick and silent gray, and I am left with nothing but the ghost of yesterday. I wish that I could break through to the bright and sunny sky before our summer memories begin to fade and die.
I found a dusty tape hidden deep inside the drawer, with your handwritten label from the summer of '94. I put it in the player and I hear the plastic spin, and suddenly the music takes me back to where we did begin. An old familiar song that we would play all through the night, when we were young and foolish and our future was so bright. Your voice is in the background, laughing softly at a joke, before our beautiful summer turned to ashes and to smoke. And the melody is spinning like a wheel inside my brain, bringing back the happiness and all the heavy pain. I close my eyes and listen to the sweet familiar sound, and wish that you were sitting here instead of nowhere found. It plays the sweetest music that my ears have ever known. It makes me feel so lonely now that I am on my own. I wish that we could write another song together soon, beneath the silver light of that forgotten summer moon. But the tape is getting old and the sound is turning bad, leaving me with nothing but the thoughts of what we had. I remember how we drove along the river in the spring, and sang along to every word of every single thing. We had no worries in our minds and nothing to lose then, and promised we would stay this way until the very end. But now the road is empty and the river's running dry, and all I have is this old tape to make me sit and cry. And the melody is spinning like a wheel inside my brain, bringing bring back the happiness and all the heavy pain. I close my eyes and listen to the sweet familiar sound, and wish that you were sitting here instead of nowhere found. It plays the sweetest music that my ears have ever known. It makes me feel so lonely now that I am on my own. I wish that we could write another song together soon, beneath the silver light of that forgotten summer moon. But the tape is getting old and the sound is turning bad, leaving me with nothing but the thoughts of what we had. Can we rewind the tape to where our love was fresh and new, and delete all the mistakes that broke my heart and yours in two? I'd press the play button and never let it stop again, and live forever in the music that we shared back then. Plays the sweetest music that my ears have ever known. It makes me feel so lonely now that I am on my own. I wish that we could write another song together soon, beneath the silver light of that forgotten summer moon. But the tape is getting old, turning bad, leaving me with nothing but the thoughts of what we had.
Ocean never rests, it just washes back and forth, while I stand on the beach and look toward the freezing north. It takes away the sand and leaves the rocks so bare and cold, just like the heavy passage of the years as we grow old. We used to play together in the shallow, gentle waves, and search for hidden treasures in the dark and rocky caves. But now the caves are flooded and the waves are much too high, and I am left alone beneath the dark and heavy sky. And the water keeps on moving like the hands upon the clock, while I stand helpless here upon the cold and wet rock. I wish that I could make the ocean stop its heavy flow and bring me back the happiness of summers long ago. It washes all the memories of our sweet love away, with every single wave that hits the harbor and the bay. I try to hold on to the sand, but it slips through my hand, leaving me with nothing on this cold and empty land. I wish that we could stand against the turning of the tide and stay forever happy with each other, side by side. I see a lonely ship sailing far out on the deep, and wonder if the captain has a promise he must keep, or if he's just like me, drifting helpless on the sea, searching for a harbor where his spirit can be free. I wish that I could build a boat and sail away tonight to find the beautiful country where the sun is always bright and the water keeps on moving like the hands upon the clock, while I stand helpless here upon the cold and wet rock. I wish that I could make the ocean stop its heavy flow and bring me back the happiness of summers long ago. It washes all the memories of our sweet love away with every single wave that hits the harbor and the bay. I try to hold on to the sand, but it slips through my hand, leaving me with nothing on this cold and empty land. I wish that we could stand against the turning of the tide and stay forever happy with each other, side by side. Is there a shore where the water never washes dreams away, where we can build our home and make it beautiful to stay? I'd cross the widest ocean just to find that happy land and hold you once again beside the golden summer sand. It washes all the memories of our sweet love away with every single wave that hits the harbor and the bay. I try to hold on to the sand, but it slips through my hand, leaving me with nothing on this cold and empty land. I wish that we could stand against the turning of the tide and stay forever happy with each other, side by side.
We pack our bags and look at the empty holiday home, where we spent the warmest days and had no need to roam. The dust is settling slowly on the tables and the chairs, and there is no one left to run up and down the wooden stairs. We spent the season laughing with the sunshine on our skin, before the heavy autumn days began to gather in. But now the doors are locked and the windows are shut tight, and we must say goodbye to this beautiful summer light. And the road is waiting for us in the chilly morning air, with every mile taking us away from what we share. I look back at the beach one last time before we go, and feel the heavy sadness that our hearts begin to know. We wave goodbye to all the warm and sunny days we had, with nothing but a heavy heart that makes us feel so sad. We know that we must go back to our separate busy lives and live upon the memories that our departure gives. I wish that we could stay forever in this happy town, before the autumn comes and turns the green leaves into brown. I find a little postcard that we never got to mail, with a picture of a little boat with a white and pretty sail. It says we're having fun and we wish that you were here, written in your hand, which makes it feel so very dear. I put it in my pocket as I step into the car, and wonder if we'll ever travel back this very far. And the road is waiting for us in the chilly morning air, with every mile taking us away from what we share. I look back at the beach one last time before we go, and feel the heavy sadness that our hearts begin to know. We wave goodbye to all the warm and sunny days we had, with nothing but a heavy heart that makes us feel so sad. We know that we must go back to our separate busy lives, and live upon the memories that our departure gives. I wish that we could stay forever in this happy town, before the autumn comes and turns the green leaves into brown. But seasons have to turn, and the leaves must fall and die, and we must find the strength to say our very last goodbye. I'll hold you in my dreams until the spring comes back again, and washes all the sorrow of this winter's cold and pain. To all the warm and sunny days we had, with nothing but a heavy heart that makes us feel so sad. We know that we must go back to our separate busy lives, and live upon the memories that our departure gives. I wish that we could stay forever in this happy town, before the autumn comes and turns the green leaves into brown.
Search among the pebbles while the moon is shining bright, for the little glowing treasures in the middle of the night. They look like little stars that have fallen from the sky, polished by the waves that keep on passing slowly by. We used to collect them in a little glass jar on the sill, when the nights were warm and beautiful and everything was still. Your eyes were shining brighter than the stars up high above, as we spoke in quiet whispers of our young and happy love. But now the jar is broken and the glass is scattered wide, just like the beautiful dreams we had to leave beside the tide. I walk alone beneath the dark and cold midsummer sky, and ask the shining stars the painful question why. They glow so softly in the dark upon the wet beach sand, like little broken pieces of our young and happy land. I wish that I could put them back together once again, and wash away the sorrow of this long and heavy pain. But they are broken into pieces that can never heal. leaving only sadness and the coldness that I feel. I hold a little piece of blue glass up to the light and try to see the future through the dark and heavy night. But all I see are shadows of the days that we have lost, and think about the heavy price our foolishness has cost. I wish that I could throw it back into the deep blue sea and let the ocean wash away this heavy memory. But now the jar is broken and the glass is scattered wide, just like the beautiful dreams we had to leave beside the tide. I walk alone beneath the dark and cold midsummer sky and ask the shining stars the painful question why. They glow so softly in the dark upon the wet beach sand, like little broken pieces of our young and happy land. I wish that I could put them back together once again and wash away the sorrow of this long and heavy pain. But they are broken into pieces that can never heal, leaving only sadness and the coldness that I feel. Maybe on a distant star that shines so bright and clear, there is a place where we can find the things we held so dear, and we will walk together with no sadness in our eyes, beneath the beautiful colors of the never-ending skies. They glow so softly in the dark upon the wet beach sand, like little broken pieces of our young and happy land. I wish that I could put them back together once again and wash away the sorrow of this long and heavy pain. But they are broken into pieces that can never heal, leaving only sadness and the coldness that I feel.